There are 5 different types of cards in the Warhammer Invasion living card game. Unit cards represent heroes, villains, soldiers, armies, creatures and monsters from the old world. Players need unit cards to attack their opponent's capital from the battlefield and to go on quests in the quest zone. Units can also be used in the kingdom to produce resources. Finally, units may be used as defenders whenever the zone in which they are located is attacked. Tactic cards represent battle maneuvers, spells, actions, disasters, and other unexpected twists. A tactic card is normally played from a player's hand. Its text effects are resolved, and it is then placed in its owner's discard pile. Quest cards represent long-term pursuits that a player's units can attempt to complete. After a quest is completed by a player, that player is generously rewarded with a powerful effect. Quest cards are played into a player's quest zone, and then that player can play a unit card directly onto the quest card if he desires to send that unit on a quest. Support cards represent buildings, locations, fortifications, items, weapons, and other attachments. Once played, support cards remain in play until destroyed by game or card effects. Draft format cards. Draft is a variant format in which the players compete at the deck building level, both trying to build the best deck out of a limited shared card pool. Most of the cards in Warhammer Invasion share common icons and characteristics. In the upper left corner, players can see both the card type and the card cost. The card type banner shows whether the card is a unit, tactic, quest, or support card. Below is the resource cost, the number of resource tokens a player needs to pay in order to play this card from his hand. Loyalty icons are found below the card cost. This is an additional variable cost to play the card that can be reduced by controlling cards that are loyal to this card's race. In this example, Durgnar the Bold, a dwarven hero, costs 3 resource tokens. But the active player is also required to pay 3 additional resources unless he has at least 3 cards in play with a matching race symbol. Durgnar belongs to the race of dwarves, so the active player must control 3 other cards that are loyal to this card's race or suffer the additional cost. If the active player controls no other dwarf units, Durgnar will cost 6 resources. If he already controls 2 dwarf units, Durgnar will cost 4 resources. Note that each capital board provides the player with 1 permanent race symbol for the race it represents. Unit cards have both power icons and hit points. Depending on the zone in which the card is played, power icons enable the player to collect more resources in the kingdom, draw more cards in the quest zone, or inflict more damage upon the opponent in the battlefield. Hit points are the amount of damage a unit can take. If a unit has as many or more damage tokens as it has hit points, that unit is destroyed and is placed in its owner's discard pile.